Did you know that the average car on the road in Israel today is worth less than what its owner will spend on fueling it this year?
Baby, you can drive my car.
That's one of the reasons Israel, tiny and bereft of oil, will become the first country to mass-produce electric cars.
So basically, the fact the country is very small, the fact that people don't drive as much as like other countries like the US, allow you to take this country as a test ground for something that can scale up into other countries as well. The battery range is about 200 kilometers, and we on average in Israel don't drive more than 50 kilometers. 90% of us don't drive more than 60 kilometers.
It's an ambitious endeavor, a partnership between Project Better Place, an Israeli-American company, and two major auto manufacturers, Renault and Nissan.
A new step has been taken with the development of a new generation of electric vehicles that can be mass-produced and used as a normal passenger car. By signing a memorandum of understanding with Project Better Place today, we have for the first time in history created the conditions to mass-market electric vehicles in a country, Israel, starting in 2011.
In Israel, the round-trip commute between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem is only about 75 miles and is considered an ideal location to test the idea. If it works, organizers of the project hope to copy the idea in other small countries like Denmark and crowded cities like New York, Paris, and Singapore.
So wherever you are, again, as I said before, home, office, parking lots, you can always plug in your car and get energized. On top of that, when we go for higher distances, you'll have a battery exchange station, which is basically a place that looks very similar like a car wash. You come in, you get a new battery instead of the empty one. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes, and it's an automatic process, and you go on and you can drive for another 200 kilometers.
So the cars themselves would be free of greenhouse gas emissions. The electricity generation process would still be powered by fossil fuels.
Even if we use the same way of producing electricity that we use today in Israel, which is basically 50% coal, we will still reduce significantly the CO2 emissions as a result of transportation in a magnitude of about 50%.
In the meantime, the Israeli government will offer tax incentives to purchasers and hopes to set an example to the rest of the world by eliminating gasoline-based transportation by 2020.
We got a lot of support from the government because they understand what's the importance of being all independent, not only for Israel, but also for the environment, for the globe, for our children.